Ms. Perkins is going to come up. I think she's got a young man that's going to enlighten you and incite you a little bit and get you geeked and pumped a little bit more. So I'm going to bring Ms. Perkins up.
Hey, I can't walk in these shoes, but I paid too much for them to not ever wear them again. Anybody relate to that? Okay, so I have Mr. LaClifford Kelley here. He is a former student of mine. You guys might know him because he's not too far removed. And I'm just going to give the floor to him before I talk too much. Here is Mr. LaClifford Kelley.
Hey, everybody doing today? But, you know, I see a lot of people in here was like to be athletes when they grow up, but it might not always work that way. I was one of them. I was nothing but basketball in my life. Just basketball. I was one person that never came to school. I mean, one time I came to school, I ain't been to school so long, I opened my locker, it was dust on my books. I fell behind in grades. Fell behind real bad, like I just wanted to quit. Like, man, what's the point? If it ain't basketball, what is it? And then I missed like 6 months of school. Came back, teacher was like, yeah, Cliff, you might not be able to graduate. I wanted to quit so bad. I went to my friends, they were like, man, Cliff, you might as well just give it up. Sell some weed, drink. But I refused to go to jail, be killed over something like that. So I came to TA, talked to Mr. Moore. He was like, Cliff, just give us some time, we'll get you out there. Just don't give up. Then I'm thinking like, man, I don't want to go to TA. I mean, it's bad kids. They don't care about you. But they really do. They'll bend over backwards for you. As long as you just give it to them, give it up. And then I thought, my life was like, why would I go to TA? I'm a big time basketball player. But the ball got to stop dribbling one day.
Yes, sir.
So, then I'll go to Mr. Blair. I get to go talk to all my teachers. They be like, man, Cliff, you was a good student. I go get a letter of recommendation from them. And nothing but good news because I always came and talked to them when I needed help and anything. And every time I felt like giving up so bad. Like, man, I wanted to go to school. I felt stupid. My friends graduated and I graduated late. But I graduated and it's the same thing as they did. I attended college, they didn't. They still doing the same old thing they were doing in high school. And I refuse to just go to jail and sell drugs. I mean, I don't knock anybody for that. I mean, get your money. But it's better when you get an education. There's more jobs you could get when you got a diploma. And you could be a teacher. If people laughing at your dream, if people not laughing at your dream's not big enough. I know a lot of people in here. I talk to them all the time. Like, man, hit them books. Because there's nothing in these streets for you at 3 or 4 in the morning. But trouble. I mean, some people might not have a dad and a mom in the house. But why be like them? You could rise above anything if you put your mind to it. And that's one thing I did. I'm like, okay, this one thing when I came to TA. Like, if I can't play basketball, that means I gotta hit the books. Education is everything. I could go out and get hit by a bus and never be able to play again. But what I got to fall on?
That's right.
I'm working towards my degree in sports management in college, and I'll be a sophomore. I got all my credits in college. But don't think it all just stops in TA. Just don't think it stops, because I came here, I'm thinking I'm about to make it out. School still called me. And I can come talk to my teacher, like, hey, you can call one of my high school teachers, and they'll give you a good note. Because TA is not a bad school at all.
There you go.
And just don't ever give up on your dreams at all, because you never know. Some of you guys might not be able to make it in sports. Y'all can be a doctor, y'all can be a counselor, because you've been through so much.
That's right.
Just you gotta talk to your teachers here and come like, what do I need to do to succeed? That's what I did. Because every teacher here got something to offer. And everything. And not even if it's just books. If you need somebody to talk to you can't talk to somebody at home, you come to all these teachers here. Everybody. And then you get your friends together and be like, man, I talked to Mr. Moore, Mr. Slater, Miss Perkins, Mr. Vicky. And they told me, man, you need to do this. Get off these streets. Get off everything. And then And then that could just boost your life, give you some confidence. I know it's gonna feel good when your parents or friends is walking in, like, oh, is that a diploma on the table? That's a good feeling. And then you just sitting there with nothing, like, yeah, I'm gonna just go work at McDonald's. Ain't nothing. But it's more than just McDonald's, it's making money. People are like this man right here making $17 an hour, working on his own business. That's great. I mean, you just gotta push yourself. Give your time of day. Even if you don't come to school every day and you come once a week, at least you're doing something. But motivate yourself to do better. Always do better. Yeah. That's my story.